So we're recording. Okay, so good morning, everybody. My name's Jana. For those of you I haven't done a little session with before, I'm with Realtour. I do all of our training and stuff. Today's session, we're going to train you guys on how to become resellers. Okay, so this is something brand new that we've just started. And I'll confess, this is my very first training session on how to be a reseller, so I'm hoping there aren't any surprises on my end if I click on something and then I'm lost, but hopefully we're good to go. It's very, very simple. Today's session, we're going to go over how to create your own reseller account and then how to set up your clients' accounts, okay? And then we're going to go through how to order a photo shoot. Okay, because if you've got clients, they're going to want to order products. So how to order a photo shoot, how to order and create a virtual tour, and then we're also going to do e-flyers. Okay, so you can let me know if there's anything else. That will probably take us about an hour or so with questions and stuff, and that might be all you guys have time for. If you want to do further training sessions on other stuff, we can always, do this again at another date, but just for today, we're going to do those 4 things. It's kind of like an introduction for you. So it might be a lot of information, especially if you're not familiar with our site, but just sit back, relax, just watch, and I promise it's fairly easy. I'm going to go slow. If I'm going too in-depth, just holler and I can gloss over a few things, or if I'm going too fast, just holler and I'll slow down, that kind of stuff. So just interactive, just holler at me if you have a question. Okay, I'm just going to close.
Will do, thank you, perfect.
Yeah, I'm just going to close this go-to.
Well, just holler at me, period.
I like being hollered at. Hollering is good. And also, if you have any questions that I don't know how to answer, just let me know. I'll take note of them and get back to you, because it's just me here today. Michael's not here, Amanda's not here. So, okay, so let's say you want to become a reseller. We're starting completely from scratch. You're going to go to the realtour.biz website, okay? So just www.realtour.biz, land on our website. You don't have an account, you don't have anything. You're starting from scratch. When you land on our website, if you look up at the top, there is a link to create your free account, okay? So that's what you're going to do. You need to set yourself up as a reseller first. So I'm going to click on create your free account. Okay, I come to this page. I need to fill in these few details. So I'm just going to make up, a fake account just for us today. Let's just say my email address is tuesday@reseller.biz. Okay, and I'm going to fill in my name. Let's just say my name is Tuesday. I'm not very creative when it comes to these names. I have to do these all the time. So let's just say my name is Tuesday Reseller. And then I can make up a password, A, B, C, whatever my password is. Confirm my password. Okay, now I have to choose what kind of account I'm creating. I'm not an agent. I'm not a photographer. I'm not a sales rep. I'm a reseller. So tick reseller. And then you're just going to click on create account. Okay? I don't need to remember that one. All right, that's it. Look, account is now created. Okay, so it's just saying welcome to the Realtour Marketing Suite. If I want, I can log in and get started and set up my own account. So I'm just going to click on that so you can see where you go. We always take people to my account, which is this page right here, okay? So you can come in here on this page and fill in information about yourself if you want. However, because you are the reseller and you're not going to be using us to make marketing products for yourself, you're going to be using us to make marketing products for your clients, you really don't need all of this information. You might want to fill in a shipping address if you're going to be ordering stuff that needs to be shipped somewhere, but you probably don't. Really all you need is just your first and last name, here's your login, and then you are going to want to fill in your PayPal account. So the email that's associated with your PayPal. If you don't have a PayPal account, you're going to want to set one up. PayPal is free. It's super easy. You just go to their website and create an account, because this is how we are going to pay you. So twice a month, when Michael, who's the owner of Realtour, does payroll, he will send you whatever money you have made through your reseller clients, and he'll send it to your PayPal account. So you're going to want to fill in your PayPal address. Okay? Headshots and logos, you don't need to worry about that, because you're not going to brand any marketing material you make. You're not going to brand it with your own headshot and your own logo, right? You're going to do your clients. So most of this stuff can stay empty. I'm just going to hit save, even though I didn't really change anything. But if you ever change anything, you're going to hit save. Okay. Now I'm going to get out of here and just click on Realtour to get to my dashboard. So this is the Realtour dashboard once you are logged into your account. Now I know that I'm logged in because it says right here, welcome Tuesday. That's my name. Okay, I can also look up here and just check and see, okay, yep, I'm logged in as me. Now this seems very obvious. The only reason I'm pointing this out is that once you guys sign up a bunch of clients, you're going to be logging in and out of their accounts, and you may want to know, oh, whose account am I in right now? Am I in Bob's account? Just look up here at the top and Bob's email address. You'd be like, oh, right. I'm in Bob's account. I'm making an e-flyer for Bob. So if you ever want to know where you are, just look up and you'll see where you are. And then you log out of Bob's account, you're back in your account. You can look up and see, oh, right, I'm back in Tuesday at Reseller account, okay? All right, so that is all you need to do to create your own reseller account. Now there's one more step. Basically, Michael Landon, who owns Realtor, he's going to approve every reseller account. So just because I've created an account, I can't just go in and sign up clients yet. When I create my new account, Michael will get an email, and then in his back end, he'll approve that I'm a reseller. Just because we don't want just random strangers creating reseller accounts without at least contacting us, and ideally they should go through a training session like what you guys are doing, because otherwise how do they know how the system works? How do they know how to make, products, stuff like that? So Michael monitors his email 24/7, I swear. So if you create a reseller account, he will probably approve you right away. And there's a good chance that you've already spoken to him or Amanda, so he's expecting your email with your new account. Now, because we're on a training session and we don't want to wait for Michael to approve Tuesday's new account, I'm going to go into a reseller account that I made last week when we were testing and stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to go, yep.
Then Michael approves the account. Do we receive an email saying approved?
I believe so. But
Okay.
you know what? That's a good question. So I'm just going to make a note of that because I did this last week and now I can't remember if I got that. But I'm just going to make a note of that. So we will test it and make sure. Because you might be waiting going, okay, it's been an hour. Has he approved me yet?
Yeah. And team, I'll be the one that will set up this initial account. It'll be our master account to use for the company.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Okay. So just to save us some time, we're going to go into the account I made last week, and I just called it Jane Smith. Jane Smith is my reseller, okay, and that's my login email. Okay, so I'm Jane. I'm logged into my account. I'm on my dashboard. We've seen this before. However, because Jane is approved, you'll notice down here in the bottom, Jane has a little mini admin menu. Okay, if I click on that, I can sign up my clients or I can search for my clients, right? Because you can't be a reseller without clients. You got to start signing up clients. Okay, so I'm going to click on, let's say I just got a new client, a real estate agent who is hiring me to make their marketing material, okay? So I'm going to sign up this new real estate agent by just clicking on sign up a client. Oh, sorry, it just took me back into Tuesday. This is what happens when you log into two windows at the same time. Bear with me. I'm just going to log back into Jane. Okay, sorry, there we are, back in Jane. Okay, sign up a new client, my brand new real estate agent who's hiring me. I'm very excited. So when I click on sign up a new client, very easy. I just need to enter their name. And I'm very into 80s television shows these days, so those are the names I'm using. Sam Malone. And I need Sam's email. Let's just say he is sam@malone.biz, whatever. Okay, whatever their email address is. So put their name and their email address and hit continue. Okay, so I am now in Sam's account. Okay, I'm back in the My Account page, only this time you do want to fill in Sam's information. And the reason you want to do this, because when you fill in Sam's address and his phone numbers and all this stuff, as you will see going forward, a lot of the information in these fields are going to auto-populate automatically into the marketing material that you're going to create. So if you make a virtual tour, if you fill in all this stuff, it's already going to have Sam's contact information and his address and everything in there, and you don't have to do it again manually. If you're making an e-flyer for Sam, like if you're making one from scratch, all of this information is going to be there in the template when you get to the template, and it just saves you time. So take 5 minutes right now, assuming you have this information, because Sam's your client, you probably do, you probably have his business card. and just fill it in, and we'll just make up a fake address right now. Whatever, Oak Street.
Jana?
Yeah.
Where is the payment information that you put for your client?
You know, we bill the client individually, directly, like we always have, and they will pay us PayPal twice a month.
Yeah, so you guys are going to do your own,
okay.
Yeah, you guys do that part.
So we'll handle everything exactly as we do now. We'll market our own price, and then they do the resale payback to us twice a month. Michael will do that on the 1st and the 15th, Jana?
1st and 16th.
1st and the 16th.
Yeah. Okay. So I've just quickly filled in some of Sam's stuff. I might want to fill in a shipping address for Sam if I order print stuff for him. Then when I get it shipped, delivered from you guys to Sam, the shipping is there. So I can fill in all this stuff right now. Okay, I'm going to hit save just to make sure. Okay, save successful. Now I may also, I shouldn't, I definitely also want to upload a headshot and a logo for Sam as well. Okay. I'm going to click on headshot. And again, the reason I'm going to do this is because I want Sam's headshot to just automatically appear in all the marketing stuff I'm going to make for him. So when you come to the headshot page, you just have an upload images button, super easy. I'm just navigating to an images folder that I have on my desktop, and I think I have a couple headshots. Let's just say this guy is Sam. I'm just going to upload Sam in there. There he is. Same thing with logos, okay? Same thing. Upload images. I'm just going to navigate. I think I have a logo. It's a photographer logo, but that's okay. You guys understand. I'm just going to upload that. Now you can have more than one. Some agents are going to have 2 or 3 headshots. They might have a partner that they work with and they have 2 or 3, you know. They might have 2 or 3 logos, a black and white one, a color one. You can upload, like all of our image loaders allow 60 images, so you can upload as many as you want in there, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there we go. So that is how you create a new account for your client. That's how you sign up a client. I've just done Sam Malone, contact information, headshots, logos, okay? Super easy. That's all you have to do. Now, I want to log out of Sam and get back to my account. So I'm just going to click on log out. And it doesn't kick me out of Realtor. It just takes me back to Jane, which is me. I'm Jane, the reseller, right? I know I'm Jane. I'm right here. I'm on my dashboard. Okay, and I signed up Sam by going to my little admin menu and clicking sign up a client. So once you've signed up a bunch of clients, you can click on search clients and you'll get this page. Now I've signed up 4 different clients. There's Sam. He's my newest one at the bottom. Who knows how many clients you're going to have. You guys might have hundreds. You might have dozens. Either way, you can search for them in here by their email address or their name. Click search and then they'll show up at the top. Right now, I don't have very many, so I don't need to do that. Basic information, if I need to contact Shirley, her email address is right here. I can click on it and send her an email. I can phone her. Okay, I can see that her most recent order I did for her was just, you know, March 2nd. I can log in as Shirley right from here. So I don't have to remember Shirley's login and her password and stuff. I can just, through my own account, go into the search client and just log in as Shirley. If I want to look at what Shirley has purchased from me as a reseller in the last month, the last 6 months, the last whatever, I can click on View Invoices, and it'll pop up, will show me all of her invoices. If Shirley and I are no longer working together, I can delete Shirley's account, and it's gone. So these are the options you can do on this page, okay? It's very simple. We've tried to keep it simple. If you guys, during your reselling experience, ever have any suggestions for us to improve this, just let us know. Because really, as I don't know if Amanda's told you, Bren, but you're kind of our guinea pig because we've just done this for the first time. So you guys are using this the first time ever. So we've just built it based on how we think it should work, but we've never, you know, none of us are resellers. So if you ever have a suggestion for what you think we should do, just holler, okay? We will.
Okay, definitely. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so just to save us a little bit of time, instead of logging into Sam.
Hold on a second. There's an awful lot of feedback in the background.
Do you want me to mute? Oh, is that better? Okay.
No, it's something, I think it's that Ultimate Imaging side.
Okay. Oh, phew, because I was like, oh, I don't know how to fix that. Okay, perfect. Okay, so just to save us a little bit of time, because we're doing a training session and we don't want to, you know, have you guys on here for too long, I'm going to say that Shirley Agent wants me to do some marketing materials for her, okay? So I come in to my search my clients, there's Shirley. I'm going to log in as Shirley because I am ordering marketing materials on behalf of Shirley. I'm in Shirley's account. Now we're going to go through the 3 products that I mentioned. Photo shoots, virtual tours, e-flyers. Okay, when you're on the dashboard, you have these big buttons for all of our products. The ones in the top row, these are our most popular products, and these are probably the ones that you guys will use most. We also offer newsletters, listing presentations, email signatures, okay? These are also products that you guys can offer as well. But for today's session, we're just going to go through these ones. Print materials, you guys will probably have all your own print materials, but making a print template is the same as an e-flyer, so I'm just going to go through e-flyers. Okay, so let's start with photo shoots. So let's assume you're in contact with Shirley. She just got a new listing. I always try to recommend to any of our agents how important it is and how beneficial it is to them and their marketing materials to pay for a professional photo shoot. I can't tell you the difference it makes. When I help agents with their stuff and they've taken their own pictures, usually on their iPhones, it's a disaster. They have these horrible dark pictures. They're not centered. They're fuzzy. And they want to use that in their virtual tours and their e-flyers, and the finished product never looks great. So I always say to people, look, order a photo shoot. You can get a basic photo shoot. I think the cheapest ones are usually about $100 to $130, and you get like 35 pictures. That's all you need to market a basic listing, okay? So Shirley wants me to order her a photo shoot, so I'm going to click on photo shoot. Click here to get started. Okay. So just to show you guys how this works, I'm going to do the photo shoot from scratch. Whenever you click on a product, you always come to this page, which has any listings that you've already made. Now for Shirley, I've already done 2 different listings. So that information shows up here. If Shirley wants another photo shoot for 52 Milwaukee Street, I just hit select and go through the process. However, for today's session, let's say that Shirley just got a brand new listing. So we need to start from scratch. We need to create the listing. All of our products are, well, not all of our products, but the ones we're going through today are all listing based. So you always have to set up the listing first. Click on Create Listing. You're going to come to the Property Details page. Okay, there's a lot of fields here. All right, now we don't have to fill in all the fields, so don't panic, at least not right now. If all Shirley wants is a photo shoot, we just need to fill in the required fields that are the ones highlighted in green. And it's pretty obvious, it's the address. We need to know the address so the photographer can do the photo shoot. So let's just make one up. Since it's Tuesday, we'll just call it Tuesday Street. Okay, and let's just say that we are in Austin and we are in Texas, and that is our zip code. Okay, I'm just going to close this for now. We don't need to discuss that. As soon as I have filled in those 4 fields, I get a continue button. Okay, that means I can move to the next step. Okay, now what pops up on the next page, just bear with me, there's always a delay when we're on a webinar. Here we go. These are the available photographers in the Austin, Texas area who service the zip code of my listing that I just created. Okay, so I can scroll down. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, I've got 5. There's 5 different photographers that service that area, so that's great. Now I might be familiar with these.
I have a quick question about, Jana, I have a quick question about these. So are these photographers, because we're going to be marketing this, are these photographers that have already been like vetted by you?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. These are our realtor photographers who've worked with us for years. Some of them have been with us for like 15 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was my question.
Yeah. It doesn't, if you have your own photographer that you like to work with who is not a realtor photographer, that's fine. You can order a photo shoot through him, get the pictures, and load them into Shirley's account and make the marketing material. You don't have to use a professional photographer. Like I said, some of the agents will have their own images. They might have their own professional photographer who's not affiliated with us, and they'll just order directly from that photographer, so on and so forth. All of our marketing products, you can either use the professional photos that you've ordered through us, or you can use your own imagery. Wherever you get that imagery, that's up to you. But I'm just showing you guys how to order a photo shoot through us if one of your clients wanted to and you didn't have your own professional photographer working with you.
Wonderful. Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of these guys, like David's been with us forever, right? For probably 10 or more years. So when you come in here, you guys, you can look. I mean, you'll probably get familiar with the photographer. Our agents tend to order from the same photographer over and over again because you get a relationship going with them. You get to know them. They know you like the quality of their work, you like the packages, and it's easy to just order from the same person every time because you know what you're going to get, right? But when you come in here, you can look at everyone's schedules and see what dates they're available. You can take a look at their portfolio by clicking here. You can look at their pricing. If I click on that, you just get a little pop-up. These are the packages that David offers. This is how much he charges. His most basic one is $125, right? Some of our photographers offer aerial. Some of them do video. They all offer their own products, their own packages, and they control their own pricing. We don't tell them. They're individual, freelance contract photographers who are affiliated with us, but they're not our employees. So we don't tell them what to charge and what packages to do and stuff, right? So they can set up, but they're all competitive with each other. They all know each other. So you can pretty much guarantee that no one's going to be too different than the other ones, right? Because they're all in business together, more or less. So these are David's packages and his pricing. Yep.
I have a quick question for you. Is there a way that you could provide me PDF information on each photographer so that I can use that as marketing materials? Because I can guarantee the questions that my clients are going to ask is who's the cheapest, what, do they do twilight, the services that they provide. Is there some sort of PDF format that you can provide me?
Yeah, well, we could create that if you wanted.
Because I'm not going to be able to send them to this site to look.
Well, you actually can. Well, yeah, you don't want them to see the Realtor site, right? Because then they'd be like, why am I paying Bren to do this? I can just do it myself. Exactly. Yeah,
Make a note of that.
Yeah.
That I'll have to have like bios of each one of your photographers so that I can share those with individuals that are interested in using the service. That would be awesome.
Okay. Yeah, any marketing stuff or cheat sheets or pricing sheets you guys might want, you can either make them yourselves by taking screenshots, or you just get in touch with myself or Amanda, and we'll see what we can get put together for you. No problem.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Okay, so let's just say I like David. Either I know David or someone recommended him, or I use David all the time. I'm going to book a photo shoot for Shirley using David. And David's free on Monday. That's the date I want. I just click on the date I want. It selects it, and then it brings me to the page where I can actually order the shoot. So these are the same ones we saw in the little pricing pop-up, but now I can actually just select one. And let's say, Shirley's listing is a basic small house. She doesn't need anything fancy. She doesn't need video, aerial. She just wants a basic package. So we'll just tick the most basic one. Okay, then I just scroll down and hit continue. Okay, on this page, I'm going to give David any instructions that David needs to access Shirley's listing, okay? Now this is auto-populated with my phone number, okay? If I have the CBS code, if I know the owner of the house, I can put that in. Anything, whatever David needs, any special instructions that David might need to know about, like there's a dog in the yard, or the owner has requested that you take some pictures of the flower gardens, right? That kind of stuff. Anything you want to put in there, go for it in here. And then when you're done, you just add this order to your shopping cart. Okay, so because you guys are the resellers, you're the ones, you're going to be paying for this yourself, but you're going to be billing Shirley whatever amount you want to bill Shirley. These are Realtor prices. This is David's price. If you want to bump that up to $150, Shirley, it's $150 for your photo shoot. That's between you and Shirley because it's your business as a reseller. Okay, but these are our prices, or this is David's price. Okay, when you're ready to pay, you just click this is correct, and you just go through the payment process, and you can pay with Visa or PayPal, whatever you want to do. Okay, so I just want to show you this back end here and just explain something how this will work. Once you've paid for this, David is going to get an email with all the shoot details, the address, when it's scheduled for, so on and so forth. David will go out and do the photo shoot, okay? And then David, we've created a back end for our photographers. Once David has done the photo shoot and the pictures are ready, David can log into his Realtor account, and because he's a photographer, he's got some extra back end access. He can then upload all of his images into Shirley's account.
Nice.
Okay? Yes. This eliminates the nightmare of trying to get big images, big files to the agent, because they don't know. They're like, how do I get my pictures? Oh, it's on Dropbox. They don't know how to use Dropbox. I mean, most of them don't. I mean, things like that. It's just a nightmare for photographers trying to get files to the agents. So to make their lives easier, he can just upload those pictures right into Shirley's account for her, okay? And as an extra bonus, whenever you order a professional photo shoot, we automatically give you a platinum virtual tour for free. All right, platinum
Yeah.
virtual tours.
Sorry, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Back on the order page, can you jump back to that real quick for me, or is it impossible?
I don't know if I just go back. I don't know if I'll go back. Yeah, it'll probably just do this. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. What I was wondering is,
Oh no, wait, maybe
on
I
that
can.
order page, is there a possibility, I guess under the special instructions, we can put on there, I noticed the phone number is of me. Now, the photographer is not going to want to contact me under number 2.
Do you know what? I think I was wrong.
Can I change that to agent phone number?
You know what? I think I was wrong. I'm used to training agents and it's their phone number. Remember when I created your account, I didn't put in a phone number for myself. So I believe this is Shirley's phone number. But I will just make a note of that to double check.
Now, would we want to put under instructions for David that this is a reseller account?
I don't think it doesn't matter. To David, it doesn't matter. Whether you're a reseller or an agent, you're just ordering a photo shoot from him. And David knows that it's coming from Shirley, so he knows to upload it into Shirley's account. So I don't think it matters.
My question for you is, if the agent meets David at the house and starts talking to David about the pricing of his photo shoot, they're going to see very quickly that we've uppriced what David would charge them on the backside. Or is that something that your folks don't do? I'm just kind of curious about that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. We've never had that discussion. So, yeah, you might want to get in touch. I mean, if you want to do that, up price, then you would probably want to talk to David ahead of time. Like if you have a relationship with David and he knows that you're a reseller and you tack on an extra 10 or 15% to his prices.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the only reason why we're doing it. So I think any reseller will want to tack on, so that might be something that Realtor might want to address with your photographers as well.
Yeah.
I'll make a note of that and talk to Amanda about it.
Yeah, okay. No, definitely. Definitely. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, no problem. I'm just going to jump into my shopping cart again. Okay, so there was my order with David. Yeah, so basically the beauty of doing professional photo shoots, like I said, you get these amazing pictures that you can use in all of your marketing materials, and you get a free platinum tour, which we normally sell for $30. Now, Shirley doesn't know any of this, so you could also charge Shirley $30 for the platinum virtual tour. We give it to you. We give it to you and Shirley to use for free. But if you want to charge Shirley $30 on top of the photo shoot for a virtual tour, that's fine, because Shirley will never know any of this.
Yeah,
right?
That's where we want to like do our markup right there.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Okay, so I'm going to delete this out of here, and then we're going to, this is a nice segue, the free virtual tour, into how do you do the virtual tour. So let's just delete this out of Shirley's account so we don't accidentally book a photo shoot. Now, to get back to my dashboard, I just click on the big Realtor logo. You can also use the marketing products drop-down list as well, right? Any of these, I'm forgetting that you guys, some of you probably haven't even seen our site before. Usually I do a full introductory training session for my agents, but I always assume the resellers are a little more, the resellers are always a little more savvy.
We've all had an orientation. We understand how your website works. Very
perfect. Intuitive. Perfect. Okay, so I've just booked Shirley's photo shoot, and now I'm going to do Shirley's virtual tour. Now I'm still logged into Shirley's account. Okay, I'm going to go into, oh, and let me just mention also, all emails that our system generates are not going to go to Shirley. They're going to go to you, the reseller. Okay, you can choose to forward any of those emails to Shirley if you want. But when you book the photo shoot, the emails that say your photo shoot is booked, blah, 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 those go to you, the reseller. So when the photographer has uploaded the images into Shirley's account and created the virtual tour, you, the reseller, will get an email saying Shirley's virtual tour is ready to go. You can log into her account now and you'll see all the images that David just put in there. Shirley doesn't know any of this, right? This all happens in the back end. You can choose to send whatever emails to Shirley that you want, but they all go to you. So let's say I just got an email from David saying Shirley's tour is good to go. I'm going to go in and show you guys how to do a virtual tour. Okay, so I'm on the dashboard. I want to get into virtual tours. I just click on virtual tours. And again, I come to this same page that has my listings. Here's an old one I already did a tour for. Here's the one I just did. Now it's waiting for images, right, because we didn't actually book the photo shoot. But once the images are in there and the tour is created, this gets moved over to here, and you can see imagery and stuff in it. And here's one I made a while ago. It's still waiting for images. Now, just to save us a little bit of time, I'm just going to use this one because it already has stuff in it, and then we don't have to sit here and wait for pictures to upload, which takes longer on Webinar. If you didn't book a professional photo shoot, and like I said, you already have your own images, that's fine. You would just come in here and create your listing, right, because you didn't have to do it in the photo shoot. You would create the listing just like you did when we ordered the photo shoot, choose your tour, upload your own images, okay? I'll show you how to do that in the back end of here. So just to save us time, I'm going to log into an existing tour, okay? So I'm just going to click on Edit Tour so I can get into the back end. You can always get back into your tours. Even when your tour is done, paid for, published, it's live on the internet somewhere, you can always come back in and edit it. Maybe it's been on the market for a while and you want to change the price, no problem. Just come into Edit, okay? You'll be in the back end, you can make changes. Okay, all of our products, when you're in the back end, have a navigation bar that stretches across the top of the page. These are all the different options that we can do in the Platinum Virtual Tour. We have 3 other tours that are a little bit simpler. They're less expensive. You have a few fewer options, right? But I'm showing you the Platinum just so we can go through all of the options. Now this page might look familiar. This is called the property details page. When I ordered the photo shoot and I clicked on create listing, I came to an empty version of this page and I just filled in the 4 required fields. This is the same page, but this is what it looks like when you filled in all the stuff. You've got imagery, you've typed in your little property description, assuming you want to use that, you know, on some flyers and stuff. It also shows in the tour, so you might want to have a little paragraph describing the property, okay? Like I said, you can click in any of these fields and just update them. Maybe the market's really bad, they're going to drop the price. Okay, when you're done, you just click away. Most of our pages don't have a save button. Just clicking away saves the content. And as I said, even if this tour is published and finished and live somewhere on the internet, maybe it's on the MLS, it's on Realtor.com, anytime you make a change and then someone goes to watch the tour, they're always going to see the most recent version of your virtual tour, which will be this one now with the new price. Okay, because the tours are hosted on our servers. You make a change, they get saved. Someone clicks on the link to watch your tour, they're seeing the most recent version. So that's what's great about virtual tours, you can edit them. It's not like an e-flyer that when you blast it out and you want to update it, it's like sending an email. You can't get the email back, update it, reset. Anyway, you get the idea. Okay, so let's quickly go through our navigation bar, okay? Property details page, very basic stuff, all the information about the property. Manage photos. All right, now because we ordered a professional photo shoot, when we come to this page, we're going to see all of our images here. There's probably going to be 20, 30, 40 images, all right? If I have my own images, I can just click on Upload Images, and wherever I've got the images saved, on my desktop, I just have an images folder. I can select a whole bunch of images. I don't have to upload these one at a time. I could select all of these and then hit go, and they'll upload. Now these ones are quite big. I don't want to upload those because we don't want to sit here and wait. I'll just pick a couple down here that are a little bit smaller. Let's just pick 2. Okay, go. I can see them uploading pretty quick despite being on webinar. Once they're in the system, I'll get 2 little thumbnails. Oh, it refreshes. Now I've got 2 new thumbnails. Okay, all of the pictures that we see here on this tab, the Photos tab, as I mouse over, you can see a nice bigger one. These are the pictures that are going to show in my virtual tour. Now, if I want to change the order that they are right now, I can just click on them and move them around. See, like that? Okay, so I'm going to set up my virtual tour here. Usually, if you do another thing about doing a professional photo shoot, they usually have the pictures all nice in order, like a nice way of walking through the home, and they will usually do this for you. So it's just yet another reason to book a photo shoot. Okay, I can also delete any pictures I don't want. There's a little delete button. If I delete it, it's gone. I can add a caption right here. So if I click on add caption, I get a little pop-up box where I can type in a location, which would be the name of the image, like, you know, where it is in the house, like living room. If I want a nice little title, and then I can just type in, you know, sunny windows and fireplace. Whatever the, you know, maybe the agent's giving you free license to do this, or maybe the agent's very specific and wants to send you the text. Either way, you can add the captions. These are optional. You don't have to have captions in your tour. Maybe you just want a nice, clean, streamlined presentation that's just images, no captions. Don't worry about it. Optional. You also have the option of choosing the font you want. Okay, so we just have some basic fonts to choose from, right? Just so nothing happens on the internet, nothing scary. We may update these at some point to get some newer ones in here. We're actually going to be doing some updates on our virtual tour this spring, which I'm excited about, just some new features and stuff. But we always try to keep things very simple for our agents. So even though you guys as resellers are more computer savvy, you have to remember that our products are designed for real estate agents who are trying to make their own marketing material, and they are not computer people or designers for the most part. So you just have to kind of bear with us. We try to keep stuff really simple for them. Okay, if I wanted to go to the next image and add another caption, I can just click next image. There's the next one, so on and so forth. If I'm done, I can just close. I can have captions on some images and no captions on others, right? So you can play around there and get your captions going. So you can upload photos, and these are just your basic pictures. You can also upload panos. I don't think I have any panos in Shirley's account, but panos are the 360-degree images that a photographer, usually it's going to be a professional photographer, and when in the tour, it just spins around, so it feels like you're standing in the middle of the room, and you get a nice spin around 360-degree view of the room. If you have a video, maybe you took a video yourself on your phone or your video camera, or your photographer did, you can upload a little video of the property. Maybe they did an aerial drone and it's a little video and they want to start the tour with that. You can upload a video. Some of our photographers do 3D photography, so if you that's probably not going to be an agent uploading that, but if you have your photographer, he'll upload it there. If you have a floor plan of the property and you want to include that in your tour, you can just upload your floor plan, right? JPEG, PDF, PNG, whatever you want to upload. And then again, my headshots and logos. Now I already set Shirley up last week, so I've got Shirley's headshot, and I just uploaded a logo for Shirley. There we go. Okay, so you already did this when you set up Shirley's account, but you can also do it in here. We do that a lot with our products. We give people multiple places to do things because everybody does things differently, so we're trying to accommodate how everybody's brain works. Some people want to do it all up front under my account. Some people don't bother, and then they get into the tour and they're like, oh, where's my headshot? How do I upload a headshot? Because they didn't do it in the beginning. This just gives them a place to upload it here. And these are all connected. If you upload a logo or a headshot in the tour and then go into my account, they're all going to be there as well, right? Everything's connected. Okay, so that's all you do on your Manage Photos page, right? You upload your pictures, put them in the order that you want them, add your captions. If you ever want to download these pictures, so for example, if a professional photographer took the pictures for you, the pictures are always going to be saved in your Realtor account, but you might also want to download them and just have them on your own computer, or Shirley might ask you to do it for her. Then you can just click on download images and download at whatever size, probably full size. It'll download a zipped folder of them, and you can then email that to Shirley and say, Shirley, here are the pictures that you own, you bought them through the photo shoot, they're yours, here you go. Okay, so you can do that as well.
If we do photography for a client and we're preparing brochures and flyers or postcards, that's where we'll get the photos from. Mm-hmm. And we'll download them to our system so we can create a collateral.
Exactly, yeah. So if you guys are going to make your own brochures on your stuff, you can download the pictures that the photographer took, and then you'll have beautiful pictures for all of the stuff that you want to make. And you can download them right here from Shirley's account.
Great.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to go through the next few things a little quicker because they're pretty basic. These are just other options that you can have in your tour. So map location, you don't have to do anything on this page. It's just a Google map, and here's the 52 Milwaukee Street. There it is, okay? If it's wrong, you can click on the little marker and move it, because sometimes Google Maps is a little off depending on, if it's a new subdivision or something. That's all you do on this page. You're just verifying that it's in the right place. Floor plan creator, this is optional. Most people don't bother with floor plans, but if you have a floor plan, remember we uploaded a floor plan, I can drag it onto a label over here. Here are my pictures. These are the same pictures that were back here on my Manage Photos page. I can highlight, sort of illustrate my floor plan by just dragging and dropping these to the appropriate locations. Here's the dining room. Here's a bedroom. Okay? When I drag it over, I get a nice little camera icon. When I click on the camera icon, I get a nice little pop-up. And this will present in the front end of the tour, so you'll get an idea of what it looks like. We're in the back end of the tour right now. We're just setting this up. So this is optional. If you want to have it in there, great. Flyer selector. okay? If you want to associate an e-flyer or a postcard or some kind of print collateral with your tour so that when someone's in the tour, they can click on the flyer thing and get a PDF of the flyer, you can do that here. Now, I've already made a couple flyers for this listing, so they show up here as thumbnails. I can drag and drop them over. You may not have done your print material yet, and that's totally fine, in which case this will just be empty with some text saying, do you want to make your print material? Click here, and then you'll jump to print material, okay? But you can always come back and do this later. Right now, maybe Shirley just wants to get this out. She doesn't care about the flyer. We can leave it empty, and there just won't be a flyer link on the virtual tour. Okay, so don't worry about it if you don't have it. If you have it, you can just drag and drop it over. That's the print material. You can only have one piece of print material per virtual tour. We've never had anyone ask for more. If it became a thing, then we would allow people to upload maybe 5 flyers, although I don't know if they would ever want that. It's never, like I said, no one's ever asked, but again, if you guys run into that and say, Jana, we need to be able to download a flyer, a brochure, and a postcard, let me know, and we will add links for multiple flyers. Okay, it's all doable. Okay, next is agent branding. Now, assuming that you've already uploaded Shirley's headshot and logo, you probably won't have to do anything on this page, right? So, number of listing agents, there's just one. Sometimes there's 2, in which case you would have the other agent's headshot and logo, or they're probably working for the same company. Okay? This is Shirley's contact information. Now this all came from Shirley's account because I set it up when I created Shirley's account. Okay, so Shirley's good to go. Headshot, logo, contact information. This is going to show up on the front of her tour. The only other thing I can do is select a color theme, right? Her logo's gray, maybe I want to choose gray. They're just basic colors for the skin that goes on the tour. Okay, that's all you have to do on the branding. If you want, next up is SEO. If you want to add any SEO keywords so that Shirley's tour might just show up near the top of the search results when someone's Google searching, you can just type them in. You know, maybe it's a 3-bedroom. There's a fireplace. I mean, I don't know. Whatever kind of stuff that agents put in there. One sec here, guys. I forgot to turn myself off Skype. There we go. Yeah, so you can type in a bunch of keywords if you want. Just save them, and they'll be in there, right? So you have that. That's optional. And then really last is our music selector. And this is just nice background music that plays when someone's watching a tour. I'm sure we've all seen virtual tours. It adds a lot to the whole experience when there's a nice little riff of background music. And we have all these different ones to choose from. You can click on the sample and you can hear it. You won't be able to hear it today because I'm doing this through a headset, so I'll hear it, but you won't. That's why I'm not going to click on one. But you can click on all of these. Pick one you like, and now you'll have some nice background music. If you don't want background music, just click no music. Okay, up to you. Okay, last thing, viewing a proof, all right? So the view proof just gives you a chance to click on the tour, and in a little pop-up window, you get to see the tour and from the front end, which is what the front end presentation will look like, and you can go through and just make sure everything is how you want it to be. Make sure your pictures are in the right place, make sure your captions are good and there's no spelling mistakes, make sure the music is what you want, that kind of stuff. If I stop the tour, I get these little menu items up here. These were all the pages that I created in the back end. So if I click on property details, that's what it looks like in the front end, the property details page. Remember we did the floor plan? There's my floor plan in the front end. And that's what it looks like with pictures on it, right? The map location, okay, there it is on the map, our little house hunt map. If I wanted to forward this to a friend, this was something we didn't have to set up in the back end for Shirley. Our system just does it automatically. So whoever's watching this tour can say, oh, I love this house, forward it to somebody. The flyer, here is the flyer that I associated for Shirley's listing, so someone can print it, download a PDF of it if they want. We still have the download tour option. This is really outdated, and at some point we are going to get rid of it, but we still have a few agents who want to be able to download the tour. And that means they're going to download all the files and things that go into making the tour, which they are then going to burn onto a CD, which seems incredibly archaic to most of us because who does that anymore? But you still have a few people who want to burn things onto CDs and hand them out at their open house. At some point we will probably just get rid of this because most people will just send you a link to the tour, right? Through email or something. But for now we still have this. You didn't have to do anything to create it. Our back end just creates it for you. Okay? And then last is just the contact page. And again, you didn't have to create this. Shirley's headshot and logo. We only have a phone number for Shirley. If I had filled in Shirley's office address and stuff, it would be there too, and Shirley's website. All that stuff will be in here if you want it to be, if you fill it in on the My Account page. And someone watching the tour can fill in the little questionnaire. They can, you know, send comments to Shirley. They can request a showing. Ooh, here's a little calendar. You know, Friday, I want to see this listing. Here's my name, Shirley. I love your property, blah, blah, blah. This all gets done back end. You guys don't have to set it up, okay? And this is just a pop-up window. So we haven't left the Realtor back end. We're just watching this in a pop-up window with proof. We can close this. Yeah.
Quick question for you. Since I set this up as a reseller, where's the email from that person going to go to? Will it go directly to
Shirley.
Shirley?
Yep. Because it's Shirley's tour.
Is it going to be identified as a Realtor email?
You know what? I'm going to test that. Let me just make a note of that. Yep. Yep. Sorry guys, just writing this down so I'll forget later.
No worries.
Okay, yep, these are all good questions and I'll just verify that stuff for you. Okay, yeah, because the tour is Shirley's, but yeah, that's something we should check because it's someone else watching it. Anyway, okay, so I've just closed the view proof window and I'm back in the back end. I'm right where I was before. If I need to make any changes, I can just click on any of these pages using the navigation bar and jump back. If I want to change the order of my pictures, I just jump back to the Manage Photos page, move them around. I really want this picture first. Instead, I hated the caption, or I had a spelling mistake in my caption. I can change it. You know what I mean? Okay, I can do anything I want to do and then jump back to the view proof, watch it again. Okay, once I'm good to go, next up is the virtual tour links. Okay, once your tour is paid for and it's live, and this one's live because we had a professional photo shoot, let's just pretend. On this page we have links. These are the links that you click on to watch the tour. These are the links that the agent is going to paste into the MLS, copy and paste into the MLS when they create their listing on the MLS. Okay? If I click on this right now, see live, it'll pop up, the tour will start to play. Okay? So these are things that you're going to need to get to your client. Like Shirley might want this link. Unless Shirley's paying you to set up her account and stuff on the MLS, maybe she is. Or Shirley might want to do her own MLS and you're just going to copy and paste this link and send it to Shirley. Shirley can't access this. You're the reseller. You're the only one who has access to Shirley's account. But that's where her link is, and this one is branded, so it will show Shirley's headshot and logo. This one is unbranded. No headshot, no logo, no contact information. Some MLSs in some states only allow unbranded tours, okay? The agent will know that, though. Okay, link to Realtor.com. Pretty much every agent wants their tour and listing information on Realtor.com. All you need to do is enter the MLS number, which you'll probably get from Shirley, send the link. Usually within 24 hours, ideally faster, often faster, the listing will just appear on Realtor.com, okay, with the tour and everything. Domain name. As you can see here, this is what your domain name is right now. It's not that nice, right? It's kind of messy. Some of the agents will want their own domain name that's a bit nicer, just www.123 Oak Street or 123 Tuesday Street. If they want to pay for that,
Jana, if we don't want to send the link with the Realtor information in it, we can change the domain name for them and provide them that link, correct?
For $19.95 you can, yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, even as a reseller, I mean, they're gonna, I don't know, they're gonna know that you're buying your tours from somewhere. So even if it has the word Realtor in it, you know what I mean? Whether you bought your tour from another company, it's probably gonna have something in the link. And I mean, I don't know. I don't think our agent noticed.
Jana.
Yep.
You make a note, and Bill Toda, if you're there, you might want to make a note. I'm going to also make a note that if we can negotiate a price on that domain name with Michael.
Okay. Bill isn't in, but
Okay. I'm going to make a note on that one and talk to Amanda about it.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to make a note on that one and talk to Amanda about it. Okay. I'm going to make a note. And Bill Toda, if you're there, you might want to make a note. I'm going to also make a note.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Jana, thank you.
Okay, so yeah, so you can have a domain name if you want it to be different. QR code, every time you have a tour, our system automatically creates a QR code for you. If you ever want to use it, you can download a JPEG of it, and if you want to use it in signage or you guys want to put it on your own brochures for them, you can just download a JPEG of it right here in Shirley's account. Now YouTube, this will be interesting. I should probably find out right now about, after this I'll find out about the YouTube, because you can send clients when they're in their accounts, can send their tours, their YouTube channels. But Shirley would have to be in her, actually, I'm sure if you send this from Shirley's account, I'm not sure if it will go to Shirley's channel or your channel, like Bren. Would it go to your channel because you're on your computer, or will it go to Shirley's? That's something I'll need to find out for sure, because historically when we first built this, we told agents they had to be on their own computers, not an office computer that everyone shares. They have to be on their very own personal computer to authorize us to send their tours to their YouTube channel. Otherwise, they just go to the Real Tour YouTube channel. And lots of people don't care. It doesn't matter. They just want it on YouTube. But some people are very specific and they have their own YouTube channels and they want their tours on their YouTube channels. So I'm just going to make another note of that as well to find out for sure that if I'm doing this on behalf of Shirley, will this go to Shirley's YouTube channel and not mine and not Real Tours? Okay, maximum exposure, this is a page we're actually changing right now. Trulia, we used to have Zillow here. They're no longer accepting listings from everybody, right? Because they're just not up to date, because a lot of agents, you know, I don't know, they just don't update their stuff. So we're going to remove all of this and we're going to replace it with our house thing, which we can get into on another. It's not a product that you sell or anything. We can do it on another training session if you guys want, but this page is going to change. And then last are statistics. So every Monday we send out statistics. Now this is another thing I'm going to double check. I'm pretty sure this is set up so that you, the reseller, will get the statistics for Shirley. They won't go to Shirley, they'll go to you, but I will double check that as well. So basically every Monday you'll get statistics so you can see how many people have watched your virtual tour. If you had links in there, how many people clicked on links? Did anybody go to your website from your virtual tour? That kind of stuff, right? So it's just, and it's the same thing when you send out an e-flyer. How many people got the e-flyer and clicked on something? How many people, I had 3 links attached to my e-flyer. Did anyone click on those links, right? So just some basic statistics. We don't have extremely in-depth statistics. Most of our agents just want to know, I spent $50 on an e-flyer, how many people actually looked at it? That's really what they want to know, just how it's working. We don't really offer anything more in-depth because it's not really needed and they don't understand it. So, okay, so I will double check on that one as well. Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us real quickly, this is for your ultimate version, for a basic version, the least expensive version, what services do they not get in this top bar?
Oh, for the virtual tour?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just go there right now, and I can pull up, actually I'll go to prices, so we can see all the packages. So these are the 4 packages that we do for virtual tours. Any of these are free when you do a photo shoot, but typically we just give them the platinum. And then if you don't want to use any of these, you just don't use them, right? Any of the options you don't want to use. So basically when you do a bronze tour, it's only $10. So if you've got your own photography, you might just want to buy a bronze tour for $10. You can charge Shirley $20, that's up to you. And you'll get the basic stuff. It's a basic slideshow with some background music, and you still get the QR code, and you get, you know, you're able to download the tour, that kind of thing. So this is very basic. But for some clients, that's all they need. They don't have a floor plan. They don't care about SEO. They don't even know what SEO is. They don't want to upload it to YouTube. It's just a basic listing, and they just want a basic slideshow, right? So if that's the case, you can just do a bronze tour. If you want a few more options, you could go up to silver, right? The gold tour includes being able to use our print material for free. Okay, typically...
Multiple agents, that's good. Okay.
Yeah, multiple, yeah. So typically it's $9.99 to use our print creator per listing. So if you want to make, that doesn't mean per piece of print material. If you create a new listing, you pay $9.99 and you can make unlimited amounts of print flyers, brochures, postcards, all that stuff. You get a PDF of them, right? But if you have a gold or platinum tour, you can make unlimited amounts of print material for free. So it kind of just depends on what your client's going to want, and you'll just get to know that over time, what best. And you can also upgrade at any time. If they start off with a bronze tour and then realize, you know what, I really do want to add captions and I really do want a floor plan, you can go into your account at any time and just hit upgrade and choose one of these and upgrade for the extra $5 or whatever it is to the next level. Yeah, and as I mentioned, actually we just started the other day, we're doing a revamp of our virtual tour offering because it's getting old, and we've been spending the last few years building all kinds of new products, but now we're coming back to our original products and we're giving them a facelift. We're going to add in new features and new things for people, and we're kind of try to streamline them, get rid of the stuff that no one uses. We're just doing a major improvement, and we're starting on that now. I suspect it'll be, you know, a solid 2 or 3 months because our virtual tour is our biggest, most complicated offering. But, you know, come spring, we will have, I guess it's March, it's probably spring for you guys in Texas. It's not spring up here in Vancouver. But in a few months or so, we'll have a lot of, not to say new features, but I mean, this will just be more modernized. So, and we can do a refresh training session then, but we're not going to change anything to the point where our clients don't know how to use it anymore. Everything will still function more or less the same. It'll look the same, but just a little, we're streamlining and giving it a bit of a modern facelift. So there will be a few changes to this.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
No problem. Okay, so that is your virtual tour. So we've ordered a photo shoot, we've made a virtual tour, and there's a lot in the virtual tour. It's our most complicated product.
Yeah.
So we're now going to do e-flyers. E-flyers are super easy. So to end off our session, everyone can just relax. E-flyers are easy. Now, I know that you guys will probably use your own artwork. So Bren, do you want me to take them through building one from scratch or just do the blank template with your own artwork?
Let's do a blank template.
Okay.
I don't foresee that. I mean, I think it's very intuitive to build an e-flyer.
Yeah.
So if someone has a brochure for print and they want an e-flyer, I think that we can probably set it up at our end quicker and drop it in the system.
Yeah, totally, totally. Okay, so we'll just do that quick, okay? So let's say you guys want to do an e-flyer, and it'll be the same with print material, but we're going to do e-flyer, okay? Click here to get started, okay? Now, just to save us a bit of time, I'm just going to go into our 52 Milwaukee Street that we used, the same listing for the tour, because it already has images, already has all the stuff, but you can also create a listing from scratch if you need to, okay? So I'm just going to create new. Okay, it's going to bring me into the back end. Just like the virtual tour, I have a navigation bar that I can jump around, right? Property details page, there it is, looks familiar, right? You never have to create stuff a second time. Because you already did this in the virtual tour, here it is. It's the exact same page, okay? Just like with uploading pictures and stuff, if you did your tour first, all the content's already in there. Now you're making an e-flyer. You don't have to then fill in all the same information and upload the pictures again. It's already in the listing. Okay? Any existing e-flyers I already have, blah, blah, blah. Let's go to the template library because you guys are probably already going to have your own artwork. Now we have dozens, hundreds of templates you can choose from, right? Or you can choose the blank template. Just click on blank template. It's just an 8.5 by 11 blank empty slot. Because right now our e-flyers go out as 8.5 by 11, and the reason we did that is because if someone makes an e-flyer, we duplicate that e-flyer and dump it into their print material as 8.5 by 11, which means they can then print it out and hand it out as a flyer at their open house. Because a lot of our agents are busy. They don't want to have to make an e-flyer and then also have to make a print version of that e-flyer. They can. If they want to make a different flyer, they can. But it just made sense for us to make it 8.5 by 11 so people can have an e-flyer digital version they can blast out, or they can have a PDF version they can print on a standard piece of paper. Okay, that's why we did it that way. Okay, if I want to use this one, I'm just going to hit select. Obviously, you're not going to preview because it's just empty. Select. Okay, so it's setting up the template in the back end. Okay, now I'm on the edit template page. Okay, this is just one giant image field. You guys over here, here's my photos, floor plans, headshot, logos. You can upload your finished image, right? So you click on upload images, navigate to wherever you have it, whether it's a PDF or a JPEG, doesn't matter. Click, it'll open. I already did this so that we could save time. Here's mine right here. Here's a little finished flyer. It's just a JPEG, I think. Maybe it might be a PDF, doesn't matter. I just drag and drop it into this giant image field and hit refresh. Now it's going to render it. Okay, there it is. There's my finished product. Then I can go to the view proof, which really I don't really need to do because you've probably proofed it on your end because you made it, right? If you want to send this out as an e-flyer, now here's something, you can send a client proof if you want. Now this is something that the email is branded Realtor. So I don't know if we're going to be redoing
we
that
don't need to send
or
a
not.
client proof. We shouldn't have a need to send a client proof.
That's right. Yes, exactly. Because we were talking about changing it, and then Michael said, well, they're making it from there. They're making it at Ultimate Imaging, so you guys will probably already send them the client proof. You won't need to do this, so don't worry about it.
By the time we do this, it'll already be an approved piece.
Exactly. Perfect, which makes your lives even easier. Okay, so let's say you're going to blast this out as an e-flyer. You're on the links page. You have to have a subject line, right? Because this is going out as an email. So same as when you send an email to a bunch of people, you usually have a subject line. Now, surely your agent might tell you the subject line she wants because she's very specific, or she doesn't, but you've got to come up with a subject line that's appropriate for the listing, that'll get people's attention, you know, that kind of stuff. I don't know, fabulous. Yeah, fabulous home for sale, whatever you're going to put in there, right? Okay, you also have the option of adding 3 links to your e-flyer. Most people want their e-flyer to link to their virtual tour, assuming you have a virtual tour, and we do because we just made one. Most people like, because the e-flyer is just an image, right? And they click on it and they want something to happen, right? They want the virtual tour to pop up, and then they can look at more than just 6 pictures. They can get a lot more information on the listing. So most people will link this to the virtual tour. Just to save you time, we've auto-populated this link with the virtual tour that you just made. However, if you have a virtual tour from another vendor or another company, you can just copy and paste the URL in there as well. You're not limited to just using our virtual tours. You can use another company's virtual tour. Just make sure you paste that link in there. You have 2 other links.
Populate, or will this go in there?
Sorry, I can't really hear you. I'm getting lots of feedback.
Yeah, I know, it's the background. If we purchase the 1995 rebrand link, will that populate in there?
It should, yes. However, let me double check. Those are all good questions. Yeah, because you've already paid. If you've bought the domain name, your tour is published, and it's paid for, then yes.
Okay, great.
Okay. Yep, and then as I said, you can add 2 more links. Maybe Shirley has a website and she wants us to link to her website, so you would just type in, you know, visit my website. Okay, and then whatever that website is, www.shirley.com, and then maybe Shirley wants to also have like a, you know, welcome to Austin, you know, and you can just put in whatever that website is. Okay, now just as a precaution, there's a preview button. Okay, so this is what your flyer is going to look like. These links are live in here. So click on them just to double check and make sure they go to the right website that you want them to. So this goes to austin.com, but it looks crazy. Ooh, austin.com's website is down. But anyway, that is the proper austin.com. Shirley doesn't have a proper website because I just made that up. View my virtual tour. So you're going to click on these and make sure they go to the right websites. Okay? Okay, last up is your distribution. Now you will probably have to get some information from Shirley on how she wants to distribute this and where she wants to blast it to. Most of our clients will use our map blast option, but you can also use your own contacts. If Shirley has a special list of 20 or 30 people that she always sends her new listings to, you can do that as well. So you can do both. Most people will use the map blast.
Excuse me, let me just jump in real quick. Team, the map blast area will go to real estate agents only. This is why this is going to be very, very lucrative for us. If they provide us with an FL5 emails, that can be their client, but the map search only for real estate agents.
Yeah. Yeah, so we've
Can't
worked...
quite understand.
I can repeat that. I can repeat that for you. So basically, our Map Blaster database is just full of real estate agent email addresses. Okay. So when you send an e-flyer out, it is only going to other agents. The whole e-flyer system is designed for a real estate agent to get the word out to other real estate agents that they have a listing. Okay, it doesn't go to anyone else. We've cleaned up our database and we update it and we edit it constantly for like 12 years to get it as accurate as possible. Anybody who unsubscribes, no problem, they're unsubscribed. People who ask us to subscribe them, they're subscribed. We don't allow junk mail. We don't allow any flyers for anything else that is not a listing, because we don't want real estate agents to unsubscribe because they're getting a bunch of flyers about stuff that they don't care about. This is just for agents to get the word out about their own listings. So when you use the Map Blast, our system, using your listing address, Shirley's listing address, starts a little center point and then just creates a basic target area around that. This is just a starting point for you to get started with. You look over here, Area 1, there are 2,501 agents in this target area, okay? They're only real estate agents, no one else, for $29.20, okay? If I want to blast it, I just hit continue and carry on. However, I can do some tweaking of my target area. See these little handles? I can drag them in, make my target area bigger, smaller, click on it and move it around. This is just a Google map, so I can zoom in. Right? Maybe I want to hit a very specific area downtown because this is a specific, it's a penthouse. I only want to hit other downtown dwellers who might be interested, or I only want to hit, downtown real estate agents who specialize in penthouses and high-end users, that kind of thing, right? So I'm just going to make a very specific little target area. Okay, so you get the idea. Every time I make a change here, it's going to update over here. Now I'm down to 513 agents for $14. Great. My first email blast is going to be a targeted hit. I only want that many. Now I can add another target area if I want. It's purple. Maybe for some reason I want to do another target area over here. Okay? I can zoom in. I can change the size of it. Whatever you want to do. Maybe Shirley specifically said she wants to hit this whatever subdivision out here. Okay? And again, oh, there's only one agent in that entire area, so it's probably not wise. I can delete it. But you get the idea. You can have as many target areas as you want. Most people will only ever have one. The occasional person might have two, but you have the option of adding a bunch if you want to hit a bunch of different areas. Depends what the deals are on your listing. Okay, but again, just to repeat, this is 513 real estate agents who have entered a physical address, usually their office address, in this area, okay? So your e-flyer is going to go to them. If I'm happy with this, I just click continue, and I'm back on the distribution page. Here's a little summary. Here's my cost. Now let's say Shirley has also sent me a little Excel spreadsheet or an email with a list of 25 of her favorite clients, and she also wants the e-flyer to go to them. I can click in here. Okay, now I can copy and paste all of Shirley's email addresses right here. Okay, and then I can give that distribution list a name, Shirley's favorite clients, and hit save, right? And then every time I do an e-flyer for Shirley, I don't have to go through this process again. There'll just be a distribution list that I can tick. So for example, let's just put my address in there. Say I'm Shirley's favorite client. I'm going to give it a name, top clients, save the list. Okay, so now the next time I come in here, I can just tick top clients. There's only one on it, and I'm going to send this to top clients. Okay, if Shirley sends you an Excel spreadsheet, you can save it as a CSV file and upload that into here as well. Okay,
Nice.
You're not going to want to use this because this will import your Gmail contacts and your Yahoo contacts, right? You're not Shirley, so I don't think that will work for you. But most agents just use the Map Blast, or they have a small amount of their own favorite clients, and you can just do it that way. Keep it really simple. Okay, so I've got one person from my contact list. Hit continue. Okay, now my little summary's updated. These people are on the Map Blast. That person's from my favorites list. 514. Here's my price. I hit continue. It just takes me to the shopping cart. Okay, as soon as I pay for this, the e-flyer enters our queue and goes out. Now that can take as little as 5 minutes or it can take an hour if there are a bunch of other e-flyer orders sitting in the queue ahead of you. The important thing to note is that it will go out as soon as you pay for it. Now, you don't have to do it right away. You can have it sitting here in your shopping cart ready to go. Maybe you're waiting for Shirley to get back with you, you know, to just confirm she wants to blast it out today. Doesn't matter. You could leave it in here for a week and come back, just jump into shopping cart. It will be sitting here in your shopping cart. You pay for it, it goes out, okay? If you're not sure, you're like, oh, I think there might be a mistake, I got to get rid of this, just delete it. That doesn't delete the e-flyer that you just did out of the system. You would just go back either to your dashboard or the drop-down list, right? Get back into e-flyers. This was the listing. Edit. Here's the flyer I just made.
Okay,
Back
great.
into edit. And anything I need to fix, a new link, or just do the distribution again. Doesn't matter. We don't delete anything you guys make automatically. People always call us in a panic, my flyer's been deleted, this has been deleted. It's like you have to manually delete things, right? If you go to existing flyers, there'll be a delete button beside it, delete. Or you can download the PDF of it. You might want to download the PDF and send that to your client, right? You do all that on the existing page. Things don't just delete. You have to manually do it, okay? So you're not likely, it's not likely to happen, especially because you guys are computer savvy, so that isn't likely to happen to you. But that is how to make an e-flyer. It's really easy for you guys because you'll have the finished artwork, and it's the same thing with your print material. You'll have the finished artwork, so you'll just go into print material, you'll go into the library, you'll choose the blank template, you'll upload the JPEG or the PDF of whatever you've got, and then with the print material, you're not distributing it at all, right? You're just downloading a PDF, printing it, doing whatever you're going to do with it. Okay?
Yeah.
You guys will probably never even use this because you'll already have a PDF, so you don't need us for that. But so that is basically our introduction to being a reseller. So just to recap, we went through how to create your account. I'm going to log out of Shirley's. I'm back in my account, Jane. If I log out of Jane, I'm back on the Realtor login page or the home page if you just went to realtor.biz. Create your free account, okay? That's what I clicked on to create my free account. As a reseller, I chose reseller, created account. As soon as Michael approves me, I can go in and start signing up my clients, okay? Remember I had that little, here I'll just log in as my reseller again. Jane. Once you log into your reseller account, you've got your little drop down, so you can sign up clients. You can search for your existing clients. Once you have existing clients, they show up here. You can log in to Shirley's account. You can view any invoices Shirley has done. Same for all of them. You can delete Shirley if you want to, okay? And then the products we covered today, ordering a photo shoot, super easy. And once you get a relationship with a photographer, assuming you want to use our photographers, you'll probably order the same kind of stuff over and over again from the same photographer, in which case it takes you 5 minutes to order that photo shoot. The virtual tour seems complicated because there's a whole bunch of options, but once you get used to doing it, like I can make a virtual tour for someone in less than 10 minutes, assuming I have the information that they want to put in there, right? So that's really easy to do as well. And then the e-flyer, you guys are going to have finished artwork. You just upload a JPEG, dump it in the blank template, choose a target area, assuming Shirley says just hit downtown Austin. Great, okay? And because you guys are resellers, you're going to pay our standard prices, and then we will give you a 25% discount on, I think, all of our products except for the photo shoots, right? But you guys can jack up the prices of anything, like to anything you want, because your client, Shirley, is never ever going to see this back end. She has no idea what we're charging you. You guys are going to charge your clients whatever you want. And that,
Awesome.
yeah, that pretty much sums up the session. If anybody has questions, just fire them at me. If I can answer them now, I will. If I can't, I'll get back to you. Or get with Bren, and she and Amanda. Amanda, who isn't here today, she's our marketing person. She created the whole reseller thing, right? Like it was her idea. It was her brainchild. So she has a really good understanding of how it would work and stuff. I'm really just training you guys on how to use the products. So marketing questions and things like that, direct them to Amanda@realtor.biz because she's the best. Other stuff like how do I make an e-flyer again, just holler at me. I will stop the, actually no, I'll keep the recording going in case there's questions. I am going to post this on YouTube later and we'll send the link to Bren and and Bill, and you guys can watch it again at your leisure if you want to, because I'm sure it's been a very exciting session for you all. Yeah, so any questions?
Have any questions? I've answered all mine, so you've got mine listed, and
Yep.
once I look through this a little bit more, I may have a few more that I'll email you.
I just had a quick question. Is there an area where you go to create databases on here?
No.
Okay.
And I
No.
can walk you through that later. That would be for our postcards, and it's very similar to the database that she just showed us for creating the e-flyers.
Right. I just wondered if they had an option or an area on this website for that.
No, it's you have to order the print collateral material, so you'd be, or the actually blast material, you'd be ordering a postcard to have access to the databases.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any questions. Do you guys?
I don't have anything from today's session.
Great.
No questions here.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Jana.
thank you.
Okay, yeah, no worries, guys. So we will probably be in touch, I'm sure, over the next little while, and have a good day, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you very much, Jana.
Okay, bye, guys.